Hola, bom dia. Here we go again. Boa tarde, e bem-vindo to the Good Afternoon Portugal podcast. Should be the Good Morning Portugal podcast, but it's getting really random in this our third week. But we're still keeping up with a little bit of vocabulary for you, a bit of Portuguese language and vocabulary, Portuguese culture, and our personal adventure over here in Portugal. And I've got to say, part of the adventure is dealing with banks, your new account, your old account back home, and apps on your phone. And what's inspired me today is just coming off the phone, having spoken to Barclays in the UK. Don't worry, I'm not going to give out my personal details, nor should you. But this is a nightmarish scenario that I would like you to avoid. So let's say you are... Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do that, let's have a listen to the vocabulary today.
Banco, dinheiro, internet.
So, quite easy for you. Bank, money, and internet. Bank is banco, money is dinheiro, and internet.
Banco, dinheiro, internet.
Internetche sounds quite Italian, doesn't it? So banco as in multibanco. When you get to Portugal, there's a lot of talk about multibanco, which is the cash machine system whereby you can do loads of stuff, much more than you can in the UK. You can pay bills, transfer money to payees and all sorts of stuff. Probably you can do that in the UK, but people here use the machines for paying bills. So you might find yourself stood in a queue behind an old lady who's doing all of her housekeeping, her financial housekeeping in the blazing sun. So bear that in mind. People take a long time on the cash machines, and they are very respectful if you need to do the same, okay? You think you're good at queuing in the UK, people take it to another level here. Really no problem. You turn to people, desculpe, sorry. No faz mal, nada. No harm done, no faz mal. And nada, no, don't mention it, no problem. And yeah, this is people doing lots of their admin on the street at the cash machine. This is what the banks have done to us. But anyway, I've just got off the phone to the UK or wherever the call centre is for Barclays, because if you change your phone and you update your app, you may well find yourself locked out of your new app download because you haven't brought your PIN Sentry device with you. You know that thing that you slide your debit card into, or whatever, your bank card, and then you put in some codes, and those codes are entered into whatever app or laptop-based software you're trying to navigate. Just as a personal aside, in life's great adventure, this really gets on my nerves, that these security systems are designed to stop fraudsters, they're called, aren't they, or terrorists or money launderers. But really, if you probably added up all the hours that are wasted by people trying to get into their own accounts, not trying to do anything nefarious or negative or nasty, but just trying to get access to their own money, you will find that days of people's lives are wasted on this nonsense, and there must be a better way. But anyway, enough of that ranting. What you do is pack your PIN Sentry card to make it easier, right? If you're a Barclays customer, and I know other banks, high street banks in the UK have these things as well, these PIN Sentry devices which look like a little calculator. But you're thinking, I want to get rid of all my, I want to minimalise. I don't want to be carrying around a blimmin' PIN Sentry device with me around the world on my global travels. But actually, if you've got a backpack with loads of pockets in it, pop it in there maybe. I think that'll get through customs all right. In your hand luggage, and it will save you a whole lot of hassle. But what I've just discovered is Barclays are actually really helpful. A great guy I spoke to, and if you change your app, because you're going to do it, aren't you? I mean, I've got a Portuguese phone and I've got a UK phone, and I changed them round so that I have more capacity and a better phone for use in Portugal. But that's the upside. On the downside, it's like cracking the code to get back into all these apps again. So eventually, after a year, I've got locked out of 2 phones, 1 iPad and a laptop. So what I did today was called the guy in UK, and he helped me through it with an activation code. So all is not lost. You don't have to book a flight back to the UK just to go to a cash machine to verify access to your own money. Okay, this can be done over the phone. And I did say to him, what's the deal here? Do you not want people who live overseas or spend a lot of time overseas having Barclays accounts? No, it's not like that, sir. We have to have the highest degrees of security. So I guess fair enough. But be warned, change your apps sparingly, and if so, know that you will need to go through a process to re-enlist, okay? So that's been the Good Morning Portugal podcast today. Kind of serious, your vocabulary?
Banco, dinheiro, internet.
Yeah, keep an eye on your dinheiro, your Robert De Niro. Até breve. Take care. Bye for now.